What is up, guys? It's Swimmer here, back again with some more Ultra League action. I've had a very frustrating couple of days in the Go Battle League, um, honestly, and so I find this especially on the weekends. But I'm just dropping fast moves with compared to my opponents like no tomorrow. So it makes it almost impossible to count how many attacks they have. So I'd gotten up to about 2690 on uh, Friday, and then 2 weekend days I couldn't play reliably, and so I dropped another 100 points. So really frustrating, and I really hope that they actually put some effort into resolving some of these issues. But so let's go ahead and get into the battles. Alright, so this first match come up against an Escavalier. Not a great matchup for us, but that's okay. We've got Charizard in the back, so we'll likely be able to farm it down even if we lose. So here, going for the Moonblast. This is good. Get to the Moonblast here. We had a little bit of lag at the start, and then we drop another fast attack there. So very frustrating. This is going to be a Megahorn, and we're totally going to let it come through. And then we should be able to get to another Moonblast. But you guys can see here he got to a charge move, so I'm thinking this must be a drill run. But no, it's a Megahorn. My opponent got to 2 Megahorns before I got to 2 Moonblasts, even though that should not be possible. They should need an extra 2 counters to do that, and they didn't have them, so it just makes no sense. Muck does come in. We are going to go for the Dragon Claw. We do get the shield, which is good. That's what we wanted. Gonna shield the Charizard as well here. Because they brought in Muck, I'm pretty sure that whatever they've got in the back is fairly weak to Charizard. So I'm gonna go for the Blast Burn now. Hoping that they don't double shield, but they do double shield. So we're also going to double shield, and then we are going to go for the Blast Burn, which will basically be taking out the Muck now. So this Blast Burn is going to connect, and then I'm expecting it to be something quite weak to Charizard in the back. It is a Venusaur, so it is quite weak to Charizard. Not quite able to get to the Blast Burn. They get to the Sludge Bomb first. I'm not sure. I was really thinking I'd get to the Blast Burn first, but I did not. So coming in with Obstagoon now, able to sneak a counter in while they're doing their Frenzy Plant. That is going to be critical here. And then have another little pause after dropping the charge move before it starts again. So that could be really critical in this match. Fortunately, we are able to get to the second Night Slash just in time. I'm sure that they were basically at the Frenzy Plant as well there, which would have taken us out, but we are able to take out the Venusaur. So that was good. Really frustrating that we got gypped out of basically 2 Psycho Cuts somehow on, again, in the Cresselia versus Escavalier matchup, but that's okay. Didn't end up costing us too much. Alright, so this next one, we come up against an Empoleon lead. So I'm expecting this to be the Lollersox line of Empoleon, Togekiss, and Giratina, which is a real problem for my team, to be honest. So going to go ahead and drop the Moonblast. No attack debuff, which probably means that we can't win this game if it is that lineup. So going for another Moonblast here. Really expecting them to shield. Sorry, not to shield though. So gonna just end up losing lead here. Not a ton I can do. I could try switching into my Obstagoon, but if they do have Togekiss in the back, then it's going to be a big problem. So going to go ahead and shield this. Hydro Cannon does do quite a lot of damage. And we have a fair bit of energy built up now. And it is, in fact, a Togekiss in the back. So going to go for the Gunk Shot. Really thinking that they're going to shield this, though. There's really no reason that they wouldn't. Then I'm going to swap into Charizard. And sure enough, it is a Giratina coming out, so it is the Lollersox line. So we're likely not going to be able to come back from this. This Dragon Breath damage is going to add up very quickly, and we just don't have the damage to take out either Pokemon. So going to be going for the Dragon Claws, but they're not going to shield. They're going to save that shield for the Togekiss to shield another potential Gunk Shot. So at this point, there's really no play for me. I'm just going to let the Dragon Claw come through and go down. So good match by my opponent. That is definitely a line that I've seen a lot more recently, and it is a line that this team has real problems against. So definitely a hard counter to this team based on the way it's set up. So here we get a Cresselia Mirror matchup. This is alright, just going to be going for that Moonblast. My Cresselia does usually win CMP, since my Cresselia is actually a 15-15-15, so not great PvP IVs, but it does mean that I usually win CMP, which honestly is probably as important as anything else in Go Battle League. So we do get the debuff on our Moonblast. Going to be going for a second Moonblast here. And we get the debuff again, so this is looking pretty good for us. They are likely going to be swapping out because they are double debuffed, and they bring in Togekiss. So this is great. We're going to bring in Charizard, and going to go straight for that Blast Burn. I want to force them to shield or not get off a charge move, basically. So they don't shield, which means that we are able to take them out before they get off a charge move. If they had shielded, I just would have shielded the Ancient Power. So they come in now with Giratina. This is a Shadow Claw variant, which is much better for my team. And we're just going to be going for those Dragon Claws, getting in as much chip damage as we can. Not going to shield the Charizard, it's done its job. We're going to be able to get to another Dragon Claw, which we get it quite low. And then when Charizard goes down, we're going to be able to come in with our Obstagoon. Going to be triple resisting those Shadow Claws, so only going to be taking damage really from the Dragon Claws, and it's not going to be very much. So going to farm up just a little bit. We did actually hit the Night Slash. I was hoping to get it before they got off another charge move, but that's totally fine. That Dragon Claw honestly doesn't make much of a difference because Cresselia is still going to need to Moonblast to KO, I think. So we're just going to go for Night Slashes against this Cresselia now. Do get a shield. We're likely going to be getting both shields from these Night Slashes pretty quick. Gonna shield. They actually have Grass Knot, so totally fine to shield a Grass Knot. We're still going to be able to outpace this Cresselia to Night Slashes, regardless of whether they throw Grass Knot or Moonblast. So they drop the second shield there, and then we're going to shield. This is a Moonblast coming through, so good shield there, and then my opponent decides to leave the match, recognizing that it was over. Alright, let's jump into the fourth matchup here, I think. I think we're 2-1 so far in this set. So here we catch a Berserker on the lead, which is not great for us, so we're going to actually swap into Obstagoon. We will have to watch out for those close combats, but they bring in their Swampert, and this is totally fine because we got a fairly significant energy advantage, and this is a matchup that Obstagoon wins if it gets an energy advantage. So we're going to go for these Night Slashes as quick as we can. We are getting them fairly low. Not going to shield this first Hydro Cannon. They should be getting to a second one quite soon. We are going to shield this one. And then I'm very surprised that they're able to get to another one so quickly here, so I'm going to be forced to double shield. I can't risk Obstagoon going down with all his loaded energy, but now we're just going to farm all the way down and have lots of loaded energy for the Berserker coming back in. So I'm going to go straight for the Night Slash, hoping to draw a shield. And we do draw a shield, that's good for us. Going to go for another Night Slash. This likely won't be shielded, but it's going to be forced to use some energy to take me out. And that counter damage adds up really quick. So this is going to be a close combat. That's the only thing that would take me out from that range. And then we are going to come in with one Fire Spin and take out the Berserker. And then it is a Giratina in the back. So this is looking okay for us. Going to be getting these Dragon Claws. Basically, the goal with Charizard is to make sure that I get it to within one Moonblast range, because then I should be able to definitely land 2 Moonblasts with Cresselia. So able to get the Dragon Claw through, so this is good. It's within one Moonblast. Was really hoping to be able to draw a shield, but this Dragon Claw is going to take out the Charizard. We did force it to use its energy, though, so it shouldn't have too much loaded energy. It actually does drop a Shadow Sneak right away, though, so it had a fair bit of stored energy. We're going to be going for that Moonblast. This is going to be getting the shield from the Giratina. We do get the shield, and then it's just a race to this next charge move. We're one Psycho Cut away, but I think they've stored quite a bit of energy. Really hoping I can get there. Able to get their Psycho Cut through and get the Moonblast. I think they were very, very close to another Shadow Sneak. They might have even had it, but we were able to get the Moonblast through to take that game. So that was a good match there. And I'm going to go into the last set of 5 here. And it is another Cresselia on the lead. So this is pretty good. Well, it's neutral, to be honest. Going to be going for the Moonblast. Again, I usually win CMP here, so I don't mind the mirror matchup too much. We get a debuff, which is pretty good for us. And then they are dropping a Moonblast as well, and they get a debuff on us. So whenever my Cresselia gets debuffed, even though here I have the advantage, I do like to swap out. I like to save that energy for when I'm not debuffed. So I'm going to bring in Ostagoon, and this is likely going to force them to switch. We are going to get a Night Slash off, though, which is pretty nice. Not really clear who it went on to, because there was no damage there, and no shield animation, so not sure what happened, but we do get and see an Escavalier come out. They are able to counter us down, but we did get them fairly low. Meghorn coming through, not going to be dealing a lot of damage to Charizard, so we're going to take it out now with the Fire Spins, and it is a Swampert coming in. So we're going to be going for the Dragon Claw here. Might have been smarter to go for a Blast Burn, recognizing that they probably wouldn't shield. So I do swap now into Cresselia, going for that Moonblast. Really want to force the shield here. And really just hoping to get them as low as I can. So gonna shield here. I want to make sure I get off this Moonblast. We do shield a Hydro Cannon, which is totally fine. We might have survived, but it would have been really, really close. And I need to get that second shield. So we get that second shield. Cresselia comes back in, so now we can see that the Night Slash damage did go through. We are going to be able to survive this Moonblast, but we do get the attack debuff. So going to be going for double Moonblasts here. They're going to have to use some energy to take us out, or they're going to have to take another Moonblast. Really up to them. So we are going to get to another Moonblast. So this is going to get them very low. So now I'm going to swap into the Charizard, hoping to take them out with one Fire Spin, but they do just barely survive. However, I'm not going to shield this because Moonblast won't be taking me out. If it had been Future Sight, that would have been bad for me. But Swampert is coming back in. Going to drop the Blast Burn. This will get it very, very low. And then we should be able to farm down with fast moves. Shield is going to come up for the Hydro Cannon, and then one more Fire Spin is going to take them out. So good match there. Able to absorb some Hydro Cannons with Cresselia so that Charizard could beat the Swampert. And able to go 4 or 5 on that side. So that's not too bad. Again, really frustrating though today playing with all the dropped fast moves. With the combination of dropping fast moves and, intermittent lag, it makes it really hard to climb in Go Battle League. I really hope that Niantic addresses this problem because it detracts a lot from the product that they offer. And I don't want to be investing in Elite Fast and Charge TMs until they resolve the gameplay issues. So really hoping to see some improvements for Season 3. Going to be switching into Master League very soon. I think tomorrow is the first day, so we'll have to see how that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you